Welcome back, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Pok Pak Pok Pao new edition. So today we are really excited, and as you know, I'm your host Edu Sam Jr. and I'm here with
Dallas.
Yeah. Today we are super excited to have a very young, uprising influencer. She's very fresh in Cambodia. Super cute, exactly.
Super cute, yeah.
So without much ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Sela.
Thank you for having me.
Hello Sela, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. So happy to be here with you guys.
Super excited to have you here, right?
Yes.
So guys, remember this episode is sponsored by Urban Village and Fat Chip Phnom Penh, and our food and drink sponsors is from
Bread
Point. So if you need any bubble tea, any
Every
food,
drinks, all flavors here.
exactly. And actually, their shop is in Urban Village.
Yeah.
Right. So straight into today's interview. I'm super excited to have her here.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm
But
happy
first,
to be
I
here.
think I'd like to know a little story about yourself. I think my audience would also like to know how long have you been here, and can you give us a little story about yourself?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'll introduce myself first.
Exactly.
Yes, hi everyone. I'm Sela, but my American name is Priscilla Kim Ong. But yeah, in Khmer call me Sela. Yeah, so I'm born and raised in the US, but I'm Gon Khmer. So I decided to move to Cambodia a year ago. Yeah, I've been here a year. After I graduated from college, and I actually had only planned to come here for 1 year to study Khmer because growing up I didn't know any Khmer at all, so I was really like, I want to learn how to speak Khmer. And then I came here a few months in, I was like, I love it here. I wanna stay.
So now you come by now.
និយាយខ្មែរបាន
Man, bit
maybe 80%
Oh, it's a lot. It's challenge.
Okay, maybe 60%
Alright, ចឹងកន្លែងណានាំខ្លួនឯងជាភាសាខ្មែរតិចមក
Okay ជាភាសាខ្មែរ Okay ជំរាបសួរអ្នកនរគ្នា
That is your car.
Okay ជំរាបសួរបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាខ្ញុំឈ្មោះសេឡាជាអង់គ្លេសហៅថា Priscilla Kim Ong ចាខ្ញុំជាកូនខ្មែរតែខ្ញុំកើតនៅសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកហើយខ្ញុំ
Awesome.
ធំឡើងនៅនង like grow up នៅនង
She's good. She's
Oh my
really
god,
good.
it's a good feeling, yeah, the feeling.
Wow,
Alright,
awesome.
so the next question is gonna be, do you like it here or do you just miss it there?
Yeah, I absolutely love it here. Of course, I miss it. I miss it sometimes. Like I miss my family, friends, stuff like that. But I just right now can only see myself living here.
Living in Cambodia. Wow.
Love living here.
You really love it here, right?
How about you, Sam?
So guys, ខ្ញុំខុនខ្មែរខ្ញុំខុនខ្មែរឈ្មោះសំណាង
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I see you've been doing a lot of things on social media lately, and actually you are one of the rising social media influencers in Cambodia at the moment with your talk and your sharings, right? So we would like to know what inspired you to do what you're doing, and what's the aim behind you trying to connect the Cambodian diaspora back to their roots?
Yeah. First, I started posting on TikTok and Instagram. Initially, I did it for myself. I wanted to be able to kind of document my journey being here, but I also realized that I think my story is quite unique, and there's not a ton of Khmer diaspora kids or third culture kids that come back here. There definitely are, which is amazing, but we don't hear enough about it, and I really wanted to share my experience and journey and just connect Khmer diaspora with Cambodia, with the motherland, because me growing up over there, I felt so disconnected. Like I didn't know anything about Cambodia. Like at all. And so, you look up on Google, like there's so little information that you don't know if it's true. Like you really don't know anything unless you really come here, and not everybody has the privilege to come here. So I wanted to share.
To add up on the question. Thank you so much for sharing this wonderful information. But I would like to know, people who really take up what you're doing, right? This tax, they tend to get a lot of backlashes. They get a lot of criticisms, like wrong information and stuff. So do you think you get anything like that?
I think when I share things that I've learned or like my opinions on things, I definitely get some people commenting like things. But I honestly enjoy like opening up discussions about it, because ultimately that's what it's about. Like if it's just like hate, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna engage. But like if I actually love when people say something that kind of challenges what I have to say, because I'm like, okay, maybe I didn't think of it like that, because for me, like I grew up over there, so my perspective is so different from people here. So I love hearing what people that grew up here think as well.
I think that's great that we get open, just like talk,
Yeah.
sit down, talk, right?
Yeah,
It's
exactly,
cute. So
exactly.
how about the advice? What do you give to them? Your follower, your Cambodian friend?
Yeah.
I don't know if I give advice. I really, because I feel like I'm still learning that I'm not Nekru. Like people ask me to teach Khmer and
Right.
stuff. I'm like,
Trust
I
me.
barely know Khmer. How can I teach Khmer? So
Listen, Sela, I watch your videos and I see the views, right? Looking at the period of time you started and looking at the kind of views you are pulling, you become one of the household names when it comes to the diaspora. They
Right.
listen to you a lot, and I think your advice for them will really go a long way to help them, because they
Yeah.
feel that you are in Cambodia.
Yeah.
You know what's going on here. You understand the people well. You understand the culture.
Yeah.
So definitely, what you tell them, they would definitely listen to it.
yeah, yeah. Thank you.
I'm one of your fans anyway.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am become one too. Yes,
Okay.
I love it. Yes.
So we are gonna share. Okay. So there's this topic about stereotype about Cambodia. Some people go like, Cambodia is like this, Cambodia is like that, Cambodia is this.
Yeah.
But honestly, guys, Cambodia is really peaceful, a loving country. Nyom choche prote Kampuchea, prote moho Kampuchea, choche srek Kampuchea,
I know.
choche ta oh, agat la oh. So like,
Yeah.
do you have any stereotype the diaspora have? And what do you think? What are the few things that's stopping them from coming back home?
Yeah, honestly, I think for a lot of Khmer diaspora that have never been to Cambodia or only maybe came once or twice or like a long time ago, they don't know what it's like here today in Cambodia. They still think about Khmer Gaham, the Khmer Rouge. They still think about the
Okay.
genocide.
Right.
They think about like all the pain and trauma that our people have gone through. And then of course there's good things, like they think about the culture. But I would honestly say over there it's like the big thing is
Crazy
it's just
too, right?
it's just like
Shock sometimes.
we only really connect through like Khmer New Year or something. And so
Wow.
I think for when they think of Cambodia, that's all the stuff they think of, but they don't know that like
There's more.
there's so much more. I've had people comment or like message me being like, wow, thank you for like sharing like your day-to-day life, like in Phnom Penh, this and that, because they think it's just rice fields and like farmers everywhere. And I'm like, no, like Phnom Penh is so
Guys, the
like,
nightlife in Phnom Penh is like
It's
crazy.
more, that's
developing. Yeah, like people have no idea. And then like there's I think one stereotype is that like, everybody here is like completely Khmer, like 100% Khmer culture, like by the customs, this and that. But like we're on social media, like we're
Exactly.
exposed to the whole world. Like when actually I
yes.
am like I did this too. Like I was so surprised when I saw people here, like listening to all the music and like style and everything that we listen to in the
Exactly.
U.S. and everything. Yeah, so I think the stereotype is that like Cambodia is still back in the day, but it's really not. Like, yeah.
Cambodia is really doing well.
It is, yes. I'm so appreciate that. That you just like you learn and you just like come back and then learn.
Exactly.
Like that
That's,
is
that's really
Yeah.
nice.
really impressive. And the next question is, how long are you gonna stay here? Or you said you're planning a move, right?
Yeah. So I am here indefinitely. I don't know when I'm gonna go back yet.
Guys,
So
she's not coming back to the States anymore. She's now
I would
fully Cambodian.
I would personally love to be able to just go back and forth and
Exact-
visit.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I do wanna, like, I feel like this is my home now. So
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Do you find somebody here?
no,
like-
I found myself here.
okay.
Yes, like
Cute, yes.
definitely like on a journey of like growing, like
Growing
focusing on myself personally, but professionally as well. Like,
I
yeah.
get you. And guys, remember this episode is still sponsored by Urban Village and Factory Phnom Penh, and also our food and drink beverage sponsorship
Points.
is sponsored by Bread Points.
Yes.
Yeah. So to continue with this Thank you so much for sharing this
Thank you.
information with us. I think we
Yeah,
are,
yeah.
our viewers and some of the diaspora listening to us will really appreciate your sharing. But in everything we do, definitely we need to know if we are getting any success. Are we yielding anything? So, to my question, do you get any support from the diaspora or anybody? Do people appreciate your work?
Definitely. Like, I get so many sweet, sweet messages from people around the world. Like, initially,
Wow.
because I'm Khmer American, I think like my view was only about Khmer American experiences. I didn't feel like I could share for like other Khmer people
Okay.
around the world. But I've gotten people from Australia, France, New Zealand, like all around the world who are Khmer, and they really feel like they resonate with it. They relate as well. Like, we all are so connected and have these similar experiences. And so, yeah, I get messages like, wow, you inspired me to like move back. I want to go back to Cambodia, or like I want to visit. And like, to me, that like means the most, because like,
Amazing.
yeah, like
That's
reconnecting.
really, really
Yeah.
awesome. That's really awesome. Wow. I think that's a good thing. When people support what you're doing, they really want to be behind what you are doing. It's a good thing. And from me to you, congratulations and thank you for what you're
Thank
doing.
you
Keep
so
doing
much.
what you're doing. I think you're putting a good image out there
Thank you.
for
Thank
Cambodia,
you.
and definitely people are going to appreciate you more.
I appreciate it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Right. As
sure.
you influencer, people just like and then comment for your stuff.
Yeah.
So what is the message that you can give to your fan over the world?
My message.
Yeah, or whatever you want to say to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Right?
I think going along with the reason that I came here to Cambodia is to learn Khmer, like become fluent in my mother tongue. I really want to like look the jet for everybody like
Awesome.
around the world, Khmer people around the world, to just try your best to learn Khmer. And I know a lot of people, they want to, but it's
Exactly.
hard. There's
Sure.
very few resources,
Sure,
and
yes.
so it's possible. Like I literally before I think myself, like I literally only knew like chumrip suwa, knyom chmo, like it was so
Hard.
bad.
I
And
see.
there was so many times where I was like, Austin, come, like I feel like there's no way I'm gonna be able to like
Wow.
speak with people like fluently, like conversation. Like it was really hard at the beginning for me, because
Wow.
every time I go somewhere, they're like, oh, like on in Khmer, man, like my Khmer outside, and I'm like, so I know a lot of people like having this experience too, and it really discourages them. But like that's my message, like it's possible, like you can
Do it.
reconnect and learn your language.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
But I think there's a journey on how you learned your Khmer. So can you give a little quick way of where did you learn your Khmer language?
yeah.
Do you have to come here to learn Khmer, or you can still learn it over there?
I started to learn a little bit in the U.S. Because I started going to Wat a lot, like temple, and I would study with the monks, like, and we had like a small Khmer class. But I was telling you, I only learned like ga ka ko kongo for like 3 months. I like for 2 years straight learning. I still didn't know the alphabet. It's so, like I think that's a big thing. It's so hard to learn to read and write. So that's what deters people, because they just want to be able to speak, and so it was hard. Like I didn't feel like I was progressing. Like I literally spent a whole summer, like instead of going back home to my family, I stayed
learn
nearby the
Khmer.
temple to go to Wat every single day to just study with.
Every single day.
Yeah, in the summertime.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
and like I was
crazy.
so determined, but it wasn't enough, because like my day to day I was speaking English like when I
Sure.
went to school, and so that's why like I was like I have to go there. Like I need to be around it and hearing, and like I know that not everybody can do that. So I really want to. My next step, I want to create an online Khmer course to help Khmer diaspora
Wow,
around the
you love
world
Khmer,
learn.
yes.
Yeah, learn
That's
the
good.
language.
That's awesome. That's really,
That's
really
great.
good.
Yes.
Super awesome,
Thank
guys.
you.
The interview is getting really excited, but
Really excited. Yes.
it's so sad we will have to come to an end of the show. But before our beautiful guest leaves, right? The name of this show is very unique, and we'd like her to say the name of the show for everybody to listen. If you
Yeah.
do good, you
Okay,
get
okay.
a present. So
You get a present.
your camera,
Muy pi
by
bye.
action.
Pa-pa.
Okay.
First try.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you so much,
I had to practice
Sela, for coming
All right.
on our show. Definitely,
Thank
we are
you.
gonna have
Thank
you
you.
here again.
Yes.
And want to really appreciate. So if you want to put your number or your Instagram,
Yes,
Facebook, if
Facebook.
people should follow you, if anybody needs you
Yes,
for work,
yes, yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
You can say it, yeah.
At Priscilla Kim Ong on all platforms.
Okay.
Yeah, Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, I probably won't put my phone number out
If you
there,
need
but
a
you
phone
can
number,
DM me
call
on
me.
Instagram.
True.
Yeah.
Yes.
Call me and I'll block you. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
want to say a big thank you to Urban Village and Factory Phnom Penh for sponsoring this
Yes.
episode, and also to Bread Point for giving us this
Drink.
yummy drinks. Really appreciate them. And on that note, we want to say bye.
Bye.